Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night and that you'll enjoy the video. And thank you so much for watching.
Just a little update for those who are curious. I am now 100% single once again, but this time around I have deleted every dating app off of my phone and will only be entertaining people from here on out if they come to me initially with a 5 to 7 page paper, sources cited obviously, on why they are 100% convinced that I am already the person for them. So, best of luck.
Okay, I know you're joking, or at least I hope you're joking with the 5 to 7 pages. But with all that being said, you deleted all the dating apps. I never used the dating app and I don't plan to, so maybe you can explain this to me. Why is it so difficult for a lady to find a good man on a dating app? Men do make more than 60% of users on a dating app. You're telling me you cannot find a good one? And yes, I do know the argument is they all go for the top 10% of men. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about what's gonna be different outside of the dating apps. If you can find a man, a good man on a dating app, do you really think you're gonna find one outside of the dating apps? Are you gonna go for a different man? Or are you still gonna chase those top 10% of men in real life? I guess what I'm trying to say here is the way I see it, it's the whole concept of dating that needs to be changed, not uninstalling a dating app and downloading another one.
Does anyone like re-download dating apps and then you match with someone and you think, sure, like I've spoke to this person before, maybe like on a different app, um, or maybe just spoke before. Anyway, and then you match with them, and then you actually realise why you will match them. Literally just.
And this proves my point about what I said earlier. And this is exactly what men are talking about when they're telling you you're going for the same type of men over and over again. You always match with the same people you've been talking before already. Do you not see the problem here? For once, I don't think it's the dating apps that are the red flags. Maybe it's you and your choices.
So, I'm meant to be going on a bumble date. It's the second date for this fella. I arranged to meet him and we're going to go to the food festival. And he said sometime after 5:30. And that was at 3 o'clock. It is now 6:15 and I've heard nothing. Stupidly done my makeup and put on a cute outfit already, only because I didn't want him to message me and be like, oh, let's go, and me not be ready. I'm hungry. I want the food, you know? So I'm just going to continue to update you guys. I'm going to give him until 6:30. And then I will text him. And if I don't hear from him within half an hour, I'm going to see if any of my friends want to go to the food festival instead. Because men ain't. I give no chances. None. It's 6:20 and he just texted me. I got no faith.
Oh, you have no faith? What about him? First of all, that was not a date. A date is I'm gonna pick you up at 6 or 6:30 or something. Second of all, I never heard you. I really like this guy. I wanna go out on a date with him. All you said was I'm really hungry. I only want the food. Third of all, main aim, why? Because you're hungry. And last, I don't know if he's a Chad or not, or maybe you're just happy you're gonna get fed. But I really hope he's gonna see your video so he knows who he's dealing with.
So I've been single for about 8 months and I've been dating quite a lot since then, and I've learned quite a bit about dating in that time, so I thought I'd share some nuggets of wisdom. This might seem simple, but it's not. If men want to see you, they will make the effort to see you. They will reach out, they will text you. You don't need to chase them. And I've been caught in the trap of chasing, especially guys that I'm hot for, but I promise you, if they want to see you, they will. Stop making excuses for them, because men are simple. They're simple-minded. They don't overthink things like we do. So they will reach out and they will text you. Stop chasing them. Have a couple of guys on the rotation. It's fun.
Nuggets of wisdom. And then you say have a few men on the rotation. How are you still single with all that wisdom? It's beyond me.
Yo, why the prettiest females always got no friends?
Because pretty women tend to attract more people who play games, are manipulative, and have ulterior motives. For that reason, those women tend not to trust a lot of people. They tend to second guess everything and question other people and even question themselves. Pretty women are not antisocial. They're just afraid that somebody is out to get them or hurt them or use them in some way. Pretty women have also been manipulated at some point in their life by someone or some people that their only worth is their looks. So why bother? Men and women alike have been trying to minimize the confidence of pretty women from the dawn of time. And I know I'm going to get hell for this, but this is a good discussion because it's Psychology 101. Pretty women can attract a lot of positive attention, but also a lot of negative attention. So being antisocial is just a safeguard. It's a precaution.
Or maybe, and it's just an idea, hear me out, maybe they have nothing else to offer outside their looks. The guy question was about friends, not relationships. So maybe some, because we're talking about some pretty women, maybe they're not good friends. Maybe they got nothing to offer except their looks. Maybe they have no character and no personality, and people choose to stay away from them. Pretty women are everywhere. We're not just talking about models. We're talking about pretty women working the cash register in a supermarket. Regular people will be their friends for who they are, not because they can get them inside an event or a club for free.
So the guy that I went on the date with, that we deleted our dating apps together, and he texted everybody he was talking to that he was pursuing me. That ended. It ended the other day because I was honest with him about a situation, and he got very angry over it. And instead of us talking about it and communicating like adults and coming to a compromise, he started screaming at me. He yelled at me. He called me names over the phone and hung up on me. Called me back later. We were supposed to meet that night, ended up not meeting because he was still yelling at me. And when I get yelled at, I start laughing because I get really mad and I am going to laugh. Otherwise, it's going to be ugly. I'm not going to be yelled at, and I'm not going to be treated like that. And while his energy was great, and I was really in for the enthusiasm, and this man is gorgeous, 6'4", and built like the guys that do thirst traps on here, I ain't about that life. You're not going to treat me like that. I don't care how far out of my league you are. And so it's over.
Just for some context, the situation she's talking about is her going through a divorce. Now, I'm not gonna defend the guy screaming, but at the same time, I can understand why he got angry. You being honest, the honesty you're talking about, that should have come from the beginning. It was honesty that he was looking for, and you failed to offer him that. You had plenty of chances to tell him about your situation before you started dating, but because he was, like you said, outside of your league, you just wanted to wait, started dating, and maybe you managed to trap him. I guess he didn't fall for it, and I can't blame him. And this whole thing could have been avoided if you were as honest as you say you are.
We've got a story time. So I'm with my mate and she's telling me that she got caught cheating on her baby daddy. I'm like, oh my god, what are you gonna do? She's like, well, we were thinking maybe he could munch you out. I'm the little bargaining piece here. Sure, babe, if it's gonna help your relationship. She's like, it will, babe, it will, thank you so much. Maybe next week. And I'm like, yeah, cool, that's all good. Her boyfriend rocks up to mine and we get to the part and I'm starting to think like, is it just Eden? How far do we go here? Anyway, it happened. Her menses was just not my cup of tea. I'm sure I was his cup of tea for a little snack as to why I was the little bargain piece that thought I could help their relationship get good. And my friend gonna be forgiven because I'm a good friend like that.
Yeah, I guess I was proven wrong. Everything I said earlier with pretty girls not having friends, I guess I was wrong. That's a solid friend right here. I wouldn't want her to be my friend, but you know, she's still a good friend.
I see so many women commenting stuff like this on my previous post. You know, maybe I'm just obsessed. Maybe I'm the problem. And it breaks my heart. Mostly because I've been there. I've been there a lot, actually. I've been told, you know, ugh, lunatic behavior, you're being delusional, you know, stop being dramatic. And now it has gotten to a point where, as a woman, it's more likely to think that, well, I'm obsessed with him. That's more likely than the fact that he might actually be manifesting you. Do not let them fool you. We have the true power. We just need to embrace our divine feminine energy, because then we become unstoppable. We become unstoppable. That's it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Because when it's ever gonna be your fault? Obviously, it's his fault. Whatever you're doing wrong, he's manifesting that. Accountability? What's that? Is that a name of a new movie or what? I wonder if that will work as a guy. No, honey, I wanted to come home after work, but the girl on the corner manifested me for an hour. You know what? I'm gonna try that. And after my breakup, I'm gonna come back and let you all know how that went.
Okay, will someone explain to me how you guys go outside with your arms showing? I tell you that I will do literally anything in this world to cover these meat sacks. I literally will. I went to a club the other day, and at coat check, they said, girl, we need to take your jacket. It's a safety issue. And I said, girl, I'm wearing my jacket or I'm going home. And of course, they don't care. So they said bye. And I said, bye all my friends. And I went home. Will someone explain this to me? I don't understand. I feel like I go from a 6 to like a 2. If my arms are showing. Only my arms. But it's like never other people's arms. It's only my arms. I don't care what other people's arms look like, and I'm sure no one cares what my arms look like either. I am the ugliest person on the planet if my arms are showing. Okay? Point blank, period. That's it.
Oh yeah, what a wonderful story. I never wanted it to end, especially since I stopped listening maybe after the first 20 seconds. And yeah, I can understand the insecurities and all that, but you're wearing bikini in maybe more than 80% of your TikToks. So it's kind of a contradiction if you're asking me. But either way, for the love of God, fix your bed and buy a table so we can put your food on a table.
So does anyone else know, like, the exact day you became a disappointment to your parents? Like, I know the exact day I became a disappointment to my mom. And backstory, she, big horse person. She loves horses, always rode them, got me into riding, and I did it. I enjoyed it, but I wasn't, like, crazy about it. I just never got crazy into it until I was 16, and my uncle was coming through Georgia on his annual cross-country motorcycle trip, and me, never been on one before, he was like, you know what, it's the summer, you ain't in school, hop on the back, like, let's go on an adventure. And I did, and that was the day I disappointed my mom, because I went from a horse girl to a horsepower girl, and it was never the same after that. Sorry, Mom.
Alright, now I have to admit I had no idea about any of this, but apparently Dracula had a daughter and she likes riding motorcycles. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that, but riding a motorcycle, that could be dangerous. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.